Welcome to the Social Smarty Scoop, your weekly roundup of all the social media marketing news you need to know for the week ending the 6th of April 2025. Let's dive on in. First up this week, big news. Now, this might seem minor to you, but I have had this question over and over again for years. And that question is it possible to upload a mix of video and photos in one post for a Facebook business page? And up until now, it hasn't been possible. I'm sure years ago it was possible, but more recently it has been you just can't do it. And now you can. So I have seen screenshots. I haven't tested this myself, but I have seen screenshots of someone uploading a mix of videos and photos using Meta Business Suite to publish to their Facebook page. So I am very excited to be sharing that update this week. Instagram is making it easier to share past reels to Facebook. Now, I had to play around with this feature this morning. If you have a business account, go and check your settings, so the 3 lines at the top on the right. Have a look under Business Tools and Controls, and you should see an option there to share past reels to Facebook. Now, what it did for me is it took a little bit of time, but it basically pulled through my top maybe 25 Instagram reels, and then it applied a bulk schedule. So it basically had one reel being published each day for the next 25 or so days. Now, of course, I didn't want to publish all of those reels, so you could untick a lot of them. You could also edit that schedule if you like. But if you have been publishing reels to Instagram and not sharing them over to your Facebook account, this is just such a simple feature from Instagram. So go and check that one out. We have an update on Instagram Edits. Now, Instagram Edits is the separate video editing app, very much, well, it looks like it's going to be very much like CapCut, and the date of release has been pushed out and out and out and out. And now I believe the date of release showing in the official app is the 30th of April. Now, head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, shared an update during the week where he said that the app will be coming in the next couple of weeks. There have been rumors of people who have been invited to beta test the app. Now, the other thing he mentioned during this update was that, yes, the app will be free, although in the future there may be some paid features that you can opt into, and he also mentioned some AI features that may actually cost to use them. Facebook is working on a new voice mode for stories. Now, I don't have much more details on this. I've seen a couple of screenshots, but what it appears to me is like you can create a single slide or image or, whatever you want to have on the screen, and you can attach a voice note to it. So imagine you're scrolling through stories and you see a photo or you see, text on the screen, but then you can also listen to someone's voice explaining things or sharing a message. I think it sounds quite cool. Now, LinkedIn is testing some different video features, including a video carousel post. So currently over on LinkedIn, you can share carousel posts where you swipe through images. This would allow you to create a carousel swipeable post, but with videos on each of the slides, which I think is kind of cool. TikTok has finally added the option to include alt text for still image posts. Now, this really does help with accessibility and engagement, basically letting you describe what is in each of the image that you are sharing on TikTok. Threads now lets you mute a profile. So if there is a profile on Threads that you do not want to see pop up in your feed, you can mute that profile. YouTube has announced some new features in its inspiration suite for creators, and one of them is getting quite a bit of hype. It is called the Hook Generator. Now, this is an AI-powered tool which provides 3 hook suggestions that can help creators capture their audience quickly at the start of a video. I haven't had a chance to have a play around with this, but I love a good hook suggestion, so I look forward to diving in and seeing what this is all about. Now, Meta is working on some pretty flash smart glasses, which have the ability to run apps and display photos, all controlled using hand gestures and touch on the side of the frame. I, of course, already want them. I currently have Meta's Ray-Bans, which are great. They are very basic. They have microphones, voice activation. They have a camera built in, so I can take photos and videos using my glasses, but this would actually include a screen built into the lens of the glass, of the glasses. So I think this is like a massive step up. And of course, the price will also be a massive step up. And lastly, this week, with the 4th of April deadline for TikTok in the US to have been sold to a US partner, been and gone, Trump has signed another executive order to again extend that deadline for another 75 days. Now, Trump has been quoted as saying, "My administration has been working very hard on a deal to save TikTok, and we have made tremendous progress." Meanwhile, rumour has it that Amazon may be the US buyer. So it appears that the saga continues. There we have it, all of your social media marketing news for the week ending the 6th of April 2025. As always, if you could spare a minute to leave me a rating or a review wherever you're listening to this podcast, that would be amazing. If you could share it with a friend, even better. And if you want to continue the conversation, you'll find me all over social media at socialsmarty.co. Until next week, stay social.